What's up guys, my name is Matt, and today we're going to take a look at how to get some really cool realistic reflections in your 3D scene without rendering your HDR map into the scene, getting the reflections only on your glossy material without getting any of the other pieces of the image in your scene, using it for only lighting and reflections. So I actually learned this effect kind of by mistake, really. It's from a guy over here on blendswap.com. He had a really cool blend file he uploaded called Nucleus. Really awesome effect. Gotta check it out. It is super cool work, really inspirational. But the lighting setup he had in this scene was it's new to me, and I thought I would share it. So I don't think he intended for me to learn this, but I totally picked it up and it was really awesome. Anyway, check this guy out, super awesome. And so to get this kind of look, to get the reflections in here, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So we're gonna go ahead and open up a new scene just so we can get an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and just drop a torus in here. We'll just add a simple subsurf here. Smooth it out just so it's not super digitally looking. Go ahead and add a camera as well, and then we'll frame this up like so, something like that. Yeah, so then we'll take the torus, rotate it at a really cool angle, something like that maybe. And then for the camera, we're going to add a little bit of depth of field. Actually, make sure with that, I've done this before, make sure you're in cycles to do this depth of field effect. It's probably a good idea. So anyway, we're going to show limits and kick the distance up to just this first little edge right there. Great. And 0.05 is fine, 6 blades is great. Cool, so that's just going to be your basic shot. And then for the torus, we're going to add a new material. Go ahead and make it a glossy. We'll make it a nice blue, like so. And we'll leave the roughness at 0 so that it's a absolutely perfect reflection. That's not any kind of haziness or roughness to it, so that you guys can see exactly what we're doing here. And then we're going to go to the world, add some new settings here. And then what we're going to do is head over to the node editor, and this is where the magic happens right here. So we're going to add an environment textures over here. There's a lot of nodes that they're all set up in a specific way, so feel free to pause the video if I'm going too fast. But this is all going to make sense here very shortly. And there's one more that I'm looking for. Cool. So these are all the nodes that you're going to essentially need. It's a texture coordinate node that will be plugged into from the object to the vector right here, and then from vector into your environment texture. And then into your environment texture node, you are going to put in your HDR environment map. And a really great place to find these is over at a site called hdrmaps.com. They've got a really cool library, a bunch of freebies that you can just add to your cart. All you got to do is plug in your email address, and you can get a lot of great images that are used for HDR lighting and reflecting and that kind of thing. So if you're doing that, that is a great resource. Anyway, once you've got your image loaded into the environment texture node, you're going to want to plug the color value into color number 1, and then from the light path node, drag the camera ray over to the factor value. And then this color number 2 is going to determine the color of your world, of your background in your scene. So you can pick any color. I'm just going to jack it all the way up to white, and then plug this into the color, and then your white appears right here in the preview. So that should be everything as far as the world settings are concerned. And then now if we go over to our camera view and render this out real quick, I'll just pump up the settings just a little bit so it's not completely garbage. And render this out real quick. And now, as you can see, we've got a really great looking reflection on our glossy surface, but at the same time, we're able to render out a solid color background. Great for motion graphics or logo design or whatever you guys want to do. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and I will catch you next time. Deuces.